think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whipping work, hallelujah, one nation.
Hey guys, Nick Kiger here, Kiger Strength. Today I just wanted to discuss this topic that's pretty common among, especially I would say teens and people who are just starting to lift, to work out, or maybe get into sports, like football, whatever it may be, and that is how to put on weight, how to get big, how to gain muscle, how to build strength, and the answer to there's no real magic formula or secret to this, especially if you're a natural athlete like I am. Don't take steroids or any of that other crap. I mean, it basically comes down to this. First, you have to have a good structured training program that you can be consistent with. You have to, I mean, there's so many out there. You got to find one that works for you. I don't care if it's a 3-day a week, 4-day, 5-day, whatever you feel comfortable with, and whatever, really whatever works for you. I mean, you could, as long as you're consistent with it. I think that's the most important part. You're consistent with it and are constantly pushing yourself to add weight, to that progressive overload. And I think you have to have that foundation in place before you move on to the nutrition aspect, which is vital, which is where that weight is put on. So if you have that in place, that consistent training program, then what it really comes down to is eating. You have to eat, eat some more, and then when you feel like you can't put any more food in your stomach, not another ounce of food, then you have to eat some more. So I know, and some people may not agree with this, but I mean, the one thing, if you want to put on weight, you and a lot of muscle too, and build strength, you kind of have to lose that like vision of yourself, like, you got to stop being scared of putting on like fat. You can't all of a sudden turn back and be like, oh no, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I can't see my abs anymore or whatever. I mean, you've got to get rid of that mindset, because then you're just going to end up in this middle of the road, kind of awkward, I'm not like ripped, I'm not big, I'm not strong, I'm just kind of like can't make up my mind. So you have to free yourself from that mindset and just know that, hey, right now I've got to make this my main priority, put on weight, and let everything else kind of fall into place. So yeah, so when I went into like ninth grade, I made this a goal of myself to put on as much weight. I wanted to just have big arms, big chest, big legs, whatever, put on a lot of weight, a lot of muscle, and I wanted to do it fast. And I kind of took it to the extreme, but and I was eating, everything in sight. It's just all about just let me get all the calories I can day in, day out. And yeah, sure, I did put on a lot of fat, probably too much, actually. You don't have to go to the extreme that I went to, but I did also make an insane amount of progress. It was ridiculous. As someone who was kind of new into seriously working out, I mean, the gains were even that much more magnified. So it was crazy. But what I'm telling you is you just have to, I mean, there's no magic. There's no shortcut. You have to eat, and then eat some more. And I mean, not every meal has to be whatever, chicken, rice, and broccoli. I mean, you can, but then you'll have to eat 11, 12 meals a day. I mean, especially if you're a teenager, I mean, you have to get those calories in one way or another. If that means stopping at fast food more than you'd like to, or more than you think is healthy. If this is a priority for you, you got to get those calories in one way or another. And yeah, so I think that it really just comes down to that. You gotta eat. If you're following your consistent training program and you don't see yourself making any progress, you're staying the same weight, well, the answer then it's simple. You're not eating enough. And you might say, well, I'm eating all that I possibly can. I can't fit anything. Well, I don't know what to tell you then, because the bottom line is just, you have to eat more. You have to eat to grow. And I know that might sound just so basic or whatever, but that's the truth. I mean, you don't need any fancy exercises, fancy diets. All you need, consistent training program and food. A lot of it too. And I mean, certain foods will help you, and they've helped me put on lots of weight because they're very calorie dense, and you could get all your protein. It helps really up your protein, carbs, and fats, like foods like peanut butter, throw in whole milk instead of skim milk when you're having cereal or with your protein shake or whatever, and just and obviously, like, don't be scared to have red meat or beef or anything else. I mean, I had, when I tried to do this, let me say, super bulk or whatever you want to call it, I had a ton of dairy products. Too many, actually. I wouldn't recommend that much milk and yogurt and cheese sticks or whatever. I'd actually developed some lactose intolerance. My body just had enough of it and just started rejecting it. But yeah, dairy, as long as you don't like have as much as I did, which is kind of hard to do, then you should be fine. But so basically, to sum it up, just consistent training program you could stick to, and you keep pushing yourself to up the weights, to get stronger with that progressive overload. And second, eat, and that's really what it comes down to. It's not as hard as you think. I mean, it just comes down to those things. And don't overthink it. Lift hard, eat big. And so that wraps up today's video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll put the links in the description. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or shoot me an email. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.